All right. Welcome to the 5th episode of the Talking Ball podcast. I don't really say this often when it comes to the Dodgers and saying something good about them, but gosh darn it by golly, what a World Series that was.
Yeah, it was entertaining to say the least. Came down to literally the last, second to last batter for the Dodgers technically. And that's all you could get out of Game 7. Just like the theatrics and the dramatics. It's perfect for the ratings.
Yeah, I mean, it's, just going back and forth with what are the Blue Jays going to do when they come up? Or what are the Dodgers going to do when they come up? Who's going to hit the big hit? Who's going to get the big clutch defensive play? It was evident that towards the end of the series in Games 6 and 7, it came down to a lot of those little things. And unfortunately for the Blue Jays, they came up on the short end of it. But, yeah, I mean, you can say all you want about the World Series, all the historical things that happened, all the records that were set, the records that were broken. But this might be, one of the greatest World Series of all time. It might be number one in terms of the last 25 years in the 21st century.
I wouldn't say that.
Really?
Yeah, that's a little bit of a bold take. I'd say 2001 definitely peaks up there.
Oh, because of the circumstances, you think?
That and, Arizona beating the champion Yankees. That's always an iconic one. Luis Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Every baseball fan knows that one. Also, people are often overlooking right now 2016, the Cubs and former Indians.
It was the last World Series before this one, where it went to Game 7 and it went to extra innings in Game 7.
Yeah, that was an incredible series. Especially the stipulations that led up to Game 7, the Cubs coming back from 3-1 deficit. I think that makes it a lot more dramatic, especially with the amount of baggage that the Cubs had coming into that series,
Right.
Not winning one for over 100 years.
Yeah.
I think that series, at least in my heart, it looms larger as a more impactful World Series. But this one definitely had everything you could ask for, especially out of a Game 7.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was just back and forth. You didn't know what was going to happen, and was it going to be, there was really no, especially in Game 6 and 7, there was no outstanding, long offensive, bursts of runs. Right? It was kind of it went a few innings with no score, and then somebody would score, and then the other team would answer right back. But I think just in talking about I'm talking about Game 6 and 7 a lot, but Game 6 and 7, it was the Blue Jays went home with a 3-2 lead in Game 6. They had a chance to win it in Game 6, and just the way that Game 6 ended, you can't end any game, with a mistake on the base pass. It was eerily similar to when Kenta Maeda picked off, or no, it was Koji Uehara, not Kenta
picked
Maeda.
off Colton Wong.
Picked off Colton Wong in the 2013 World Series,
Yeah.
and but yeah, it was that Game 6 ending was crazy. But, they always say it's the two best words in sports. Game 7.
Yeah. I think while we're on the topic of the Blue Jays base running, I think that's a good segue into talking about what cost the Blue Jays the series. The base running is the obvious standout factor. Game 3 being the microcosm of it. I think whoever the third base coach is, I don't even care enough to look up his name. That guy needs to be fired immediately. I don't know what he was doing.
You talking about in Game 3?
Just in general, the series.
Yeah.
Game 7, he told IKF not to get a secondary, like you still have to get a secondary
Yep.
regardless. Like he was literally only a foot away from the bag
Right.
on that ground ball in the ninth, but like that's not IKF's fault. Like it's the coach's fault. Like I hope
Yeah.
everyone knows that. Like don't it's like there was the whole thing about everyone was sending IKF threats, like threatening to break his legs and stuff.
That's just that stuff is so ridiculous.
It's honestly just
It's not
classless.
needed.
I think it was honestly just people lost parlay money and they're just
Mhm.
mad. And you have to realize it wasn't his fault. It's the coach's fault. Like the coach tells him where he needs to be. And that's solely on the coach and the coaching staff, which proceeded to throw away game 3 in the process of all that. They had 2 really bad sends. The worst one was, I believe, in the 12th or 11th inning of Game 3, where Nathan Lucas hit a double down the right field line.
Oh yeah, didn't they try to send Varsho to score?
It was Davis Schneider.
Oh, David
who's
Schneider, that's right.
Not a fast runner, but a good enough runner, you would think. He was
thrown
out
plenty
by
of distance.
he was out by like 15 feet. Like I remember looking at it. I look at Will Smith. He goes to try to like do the immediate swipe down tag because he thinks it's gonna be bang bang. He literally puts it down. He's not even in like Schneider's not even in frame yet.
Right.
He was out by that much.
And just the fact that even on it was the other play where I don't know if it was extras or not, but I remember it was a play where Guerrero scored, where he just scored. And I remember he whacked his hand on home plate. Even with a good throw, he would have been out by a mile.
Yeah, well,
but it wasn't a good throw.
He, I think, actually ran through his coach's stop sign.
Did he?
Yeah. Just goes to show how useless that third base coach was.
Right.
There was also another send, I think, earlier in the game where they sent another runner. I forget what it was. It might have been the 8th or 9th inning. Another send on, I believe it was Teoscar.
Yeah.
Oh, to third base. They had that gaff on running. I think it was either Bichette or IKF was running the third, and he got hosed, which led to like nothing happening that inning, completely killing momentum.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we get to the standout one in Game 3, the first inning, I believe, or the second inning. Varsho took a 3-1 pitch for a ball that was called a strike, and the umpire just nonchalantly calling it a strike. So
Yeah.
Bo thinks it's ball 4. He's walking to second base and then gets picked off.
The same thing just happened in the beginning of Game 7 too.
Yeah, like, I don't know how you teach this bad of base running. Like, it like that solely those runners specifically could have been a complete turning point. Like we probably wouldn't have been in Game 7 if that was ball 4 or if they didn't send Davis Schneider home. It's just a big what if scenario, and I hope that haunts John Schneider forever because the way he managed Game 3 was absolutely appalling.
Well, it's I mean, we can go on and on about it. But
I would if I could.
yeah, just in Game 7, let's just fast forward to the top of the ninth, right? 1-run game. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, comes in, just needs 3 outs to win it all.
I
Strikes out Kike Hernandez. He fooled him.
yeah.
But then Miguel Rojas comes up, the 9-hitter.
Yeah,
And
the guy
Jeff Hoffman, you were saying earlier, you didn't know if it was Jeff Hoffman or Kirk who called that pitch.
Yep.
But he just left a soft hanger right on a tee.
Yep.
And all Rojas had to do was put
bat on ball.
Yep. And I was speechless in that moment. And then in the bottom of the ninth, they had compared to in the bottom of the ninth and the bottom of the 10th, the bottom of the ninth was the way easier chance.
Oh, 100%.
They had bases loaded with 1 out, right?
Multiple chances, yeah.
All they needed was a fly ball.
A deep fly ball.
I just kept saying, hit a fly ball, hit a fly ball, hit a fly ball.
That's what I was saying. Like, and it's Dalton Varsho. Like,
yeah,
he can get a deep fly ball and then proceeds to roll it on the ground.
Yeah.
And then everyone's talking about the IKF running gaff. But again, that's not his fault. It was not his fault. If the coach told him to stay 1 foot away from like third base, then that's his fault.
Yeah.
Not IKF. Like, yes, if he was like a foot or 2 away from the base, he probably would have been safe. And Will Smith looks like a dummy. but that's not the case.
Yeah, and after I remember watching the replay, Will Smith's foot came off home plate, but then he just got it back down. I mean, like if the World Series would have ended on an, you know,
on
an
error.
infield or an error or something like that, where if like let's just say Will Smith didn't have his foot on the home plate and it ended like that, like it would have been torment for the Dodgers.
Yeah, Will Smith meet Bill Buckner.
Well, yeah. So Will Smith goes to make that play, and then in the top of the 10th, Will Smith just does what Will Smith does from time to time.
No, it went 11.
It went 11?
Yeah, because Sir Anthony Dominguez also had that stupid 10th inning where he almost threw away the game too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then they brought in Bieber, and Bieber gave up a middle fastball to Will Smith.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
or was it? No, it was also a slider. He gave up a middle slider to Will Smith.
And then there was also the play out in left field when it was
Kike and Pajes.
Yeah, they came together. It was Barger, right? That was
it was Clement that.
Clement. I get Barger and Clement mixed up.
Yeah,
but Clement, he had hit. He had gotten the clutch hit just a couple innings before.
Yeah, Barger did his job.
He just missed a World Series winning Grand Slam.
Yes, he did.
He just had to hit it a little higher, and it would have hit off the wall.
Yeah, like Ernie Clement, he tied the postseason record for most hits in a postseason with Arozarena at 29.
Yeah. Do you think if the Blue Jays would have won, do you think Clement would have won the MVP?
No. Not
really?
At all. No. I think it could have been either Vladdy or Barger. Nobody's talking about like Barger's efforts. He hit 500 in the series.
Mm.
Like that's incredible production.
Yeah, and he was playing a really good outfield too, huh?
I think so. Yeah. He was the most consistent hitter in that lineup.
Yeah.
And when they took him out in Game 3, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, like this team is full of idiots or something.
Yep. And so then fast forward to bottom of the 11th, they get first and third. Well, Vladdy hit.
Vladdy had a leadoff double.
He had the double off an inside pitch off of Yamamoto.
And then I believe it
was a bunt. IKF.
Yeah, IKF had a really good bunt.
Sacrifice bunt.
And then it was it Springer?
No. Oh no, wait. Was it? No, Springer was the leadoff guy.
Yeah, I think
he was number one.
He might have been pitch hit though. I think at that point.
Oh, he might have been, yeah.
Because he was hurting. Like.
Oh, he was hurting.
Like
Bichette and Springer were hurting.
Yeah, like we give respects to, like, Yamamoto especially for being a dog and pitching after a 96 pitch outing, but you do have to give respect to Springer as well, literally swinging with half an oblique.
Yeah.
Like he had
an RBI in Game 7 too.
Yeah, he was grimacing the whole game.
Yeah.
So like respect to him. It's just unfortunate it didn't work out for him.
Right. And so, but Kirk comes up with first and third, one out. Yep. And he got jammed.
No, he didn't get jammed. That was off the.
Oh, off the.
It was off the bottle cap of his bat.
Yeah, shattered his bat, right to Mookie Betts.
Yep. And I remember saying, "Oh yeah, Alejandro Kirk, perfect. He can hit a deep fly ball."
Yeah.
Because all you needed was just a fly ball or a ball that, if the ball was on the ground, it couldn't have it like it.
You had to hit the ball hard because for the times that the Dodgers had the infield pulled in on the grass,
and you had the slowest runner hitting.
Exactly.
So, like, anything on the ground was probably going to be a double play.
Yep.
Or you should have had IKF steal potentially, but that's just too risky.
Well, no, you don't try to steal in that situation.
Yeah.
You got to save your base runners.
You do, but it's just a big what-if scenario.
Yeah. And I remember after the double play, I saw this video. It was like a significant amount of time after the Dodgers were celebrating on the field that somebody took this really great photo of Kirk's shattered bat.
It was left on the field.
No one picked it up.
No one picked it up.
And in the background, you just see all the Dodgers celebrating.
I don't think anyone wanted to pick it up. It might still be there.
It might. They might.
I think the Dodgers might have taken it. Who knows?
They might. You know what? They might leave it there and preserve it in some like cement or something as a reminder.
Yeah, let it be a burning reminder of
what could have been.
What the Blue Jays choked away.
Yeah, really. The people kept saying that this World Series was going to be 100% David versus Goliath. That was bogus. Couldn't be further from the truth.
It really didn't end up being that way. Like the
John Snyder said that it was the two heavyweights, and it really was.
Yeah, like the Blue Jays on the surface were the better hitting team, but the Dodgers had them lapped in pitching 100%.
Oh, it was. I mean, just talking about Dodger pitching, last year it was the bullpen that won in the World Series. This year, they didn't need the bullpen.
It was the starters.
It was the starters. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Like you have Game 7, you have all your starters on deck. Like, are we surprised that they pulled through like that?
Yeah. So
I will give one complimentary shout out. This is me just being a salty Giants fan. Shout out to Blake Snell the Snake for ditching the Giants and going off to ring chase for a World Series. You know, congratulations to him. Hard earned, and I think he is the only player I am not happy for to win a World Series with the Dodgers now.
Michael Conforto.
I could not care less about Conforto. He didn't contribute, so I can't even be annoyed or salty about it.
How about one of the guys? This guy, he got a lot of hype in the previous offseason before he signed with the Dodgers. Mr. Hae-Sung Kim. You didn't really see him.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with him. I think it's because he's just in a logjam with Tommy Edman.
Yeah.
Because he's just the better player.
He maybe only had one appearance on the field in the postseason, one or two. Maybe for a pinch runner.
I think he just...
Not for defense.
Yeah, they signed him and they just don't use him.
He was in the minors.
Yeah, they just don't use him for some reason.
Yeah.
And they signed him to a decent deal, I remember.
It wasn't I think it was still 8 figures. It wasn't 9 figures.
Yeah, it was like, still, you invest that money in somebody, you should pay them. Like, right. I'm pretty sure Tommy Edman's making less money than, well, maybe not.
No, maybe not after. Yeah, not after last year when he won the NLCS MVP.
He might have gotten extended last year.
I think
if I remember, it was like 90 million.
He might have got extended. Will Smith got extended.
Last year.
Glasnow got extended.
Glasnow's just to say they got Snell for 4 more years.
Yeah,
like that. A majority of that core is coming back. Like, if anything, the bullpen's just going to get shifted.
Right.
Blake Treinen's most likely gone. I think they're probably going to try to shop Tanner Scott. See if anyone wants to take that albatross of a contract.
Yeah. But what are they going to do with Sasaki?
He's going back to the rotation.
Yeah, you think so?
You don't invest that much money for a closer. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like, it was a good short-term option, but now that he's like healthy and stuff, he will be back to being a starter.
Right.
Especially a Kershaw replacement.
Just a friendly reminder: $1.3 billion in 4 arms.
Yep.
Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow, and Sasaki.
Yeah.
Sasaki.
And hey, they are the reason that they won.
Yeah.
Like, they were solely carried by that starting pitching.
Their offense
minus Blake Snell.
Yeah, the Dodger offense this postseason, aside from the singular moments like Freeman's walk off
or Mookie's 2-run single in the
Game 6.
The
2 homers in Game 7. The Dodgers didn't really have any offense. It was the Blue Jays that had all the offense. They got all the clutch hits.
The Dodgers offense was generationally terrible this series. Like, I'm pretty sure they set a stat where it's like, if the Dodgers win, they will be tied. I'm pretty sure they have the worst batting average now of the worst batting World Series winning team of all time.
Really?
Hovering above the Mendoza line.
Yeah.
If for non-baseball fans, that means barely hitting on an average of 200, which is a one-way trip to Cuttsville or AAA, which is bad considering all the star-studded talent that they had.
Right.
And I just beg the question, like, besides Game 3, what happened to Freddie Freeman?
He couldn't even really. I mean, he had a few pop-ups, fly balls. He couldn't really get in contact.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad for him. Like, he kept missing barrels.
In Game 5, Savage struck him out 3 times.
I believe so.
It was part of Savage's 12 Ks.
And then you get to the elephant in the room,
right.
Mookie.
Oh yeah.
What is wrong with Mookie Betts? I think this isn't I don't know if this is a faux pas. I think this might. It's a bold take. I hope it's not the case. This might be the beginning of the decline of Mookie Betts.
You think so?
It's kind of looking that way. You know, had a really, honestly, not a vintage Mookie year this year. was kind of
he's not as athletic, in my opinion, as he was when he was in Boston.
Oh, definitely not. Like, age will do that. Father Time always undefeated. But became a defensive whiz at shortstop.
Yeah,
I think that's that might be part of the issue. Like, you shift to a more defensive, your hitting just kind of takes a dip.
Yeah.
As a result. Like most you like it's so rare to get a shortstop that can hit above 250. I mean, look at the Giants. Like Adames only hit like 232 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Like you don't get your Francisco Lindors or your Mookie Betts.
Well, when you have guys on your team like the Dodgers who are going to hit 40 plus homers, 30, 40 plus homers every year, you're going to get swing and miss.
Yeah,
and that always plays a factor in team averages and stuff. But at the same time, yeah, it got so bad for Mookie to the point where he was hitting cleanup for the first time since like 2017.
Yeah, I think that was a vintage Dave Roberts kind of dumb decision.
Yeah.
Now you put him in a more pressured situation where he's been the worst hitter. Like you make him look worse than Andy Pages did, and I think Andy Pages only had like 5 hits all postseason.
Look, and you mentioned Dave Roberts. I just gotta say, yeah, he's the manager of the Dodgers. He's been involved with all the World Series, whatnot, whatever. I don't really have any supreme hatred for Dave Roberts. I think he's cool. Yeah, I mean, I grew up. I was pretty young, but I do remember when he was on the Giants.
Yeah, former Giant.
But
buddies with Barry Bonds.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so yeah, no, I ain't got any issues with Dave Roberts.
Yeah,
Dave Roberts, but
of
course he's with the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's like the one thing that stems from my hatred of Dave Roberts. He's a Dodger.
Right.
And I think he also makes really dumb decisions sometimes. A lot of times, actually.
Pitching, bullpen.
Yeah, with the bullpen, he is known to be terrible with the bullpen. But
when it came to him switching up the lineup late in these games,
you
got to give it to him.
Yeah, putting Miguel Rojas in for Pages was definitely the right move.
Yeah,
clearly.
And then, after Rojas hit the homer, he then put Pages in for defense.
Yeah, that was.
And I just gotta say, who's this guy, Justin Dean?
I have
no idea.
No idea, dude.
Sorry, Dodger fans.
He's like the J.R. Tolles of this era.
Yeah, or the Daniel Johnson.
Yeah, like no idea.
Yeah, he just they had fresh set of legs on the bench, I guess. But yeah, so Dodgers back-to-back World Series champions, first back-to-back champs since the Yankees 25 years ago.
Yep, and Dave Roberts is officially the Mike McCarthy of football.
Yeah.
Carried to relevance by his high-end talent.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm saying it. Like I think that's my last gripe on the Dodgers, but I'm just saying Gabe Kapler could have won with that roster. I'm going to say it.
Sure. Well, yep, and just like that in November 2nd, East Coast time.
Yeah.
The 2025 baseball season came to an end. Just to, just want to talk about this season. It was all kinds of crazy stuff with trades and news that came in and out, whether it was gambling scandals, not to mention that now gambling scandals have been kind of taken over, not just in baseball. Shout out
all sports.
Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, in all sports.
Yeah. Just that's my thing. I try not to be when people ask me, oh, what's your favorite sport? I always tell them it's baseball, because baseball is the only sport where you actually have to wait for every sequence, every pitch, because you don't know what's going to happen on the next pitch.
Yep.
It's always what's going to happen on the next pitch.
Every at-bat's a different one.
Yeah. And it's, you got 2 dugouts full of really good baseball players and other baseball players who are just trying to make it, right? And you never know when you're going to get your shot. I think a really great example of that is Trey Savage. He started the year in A-ball.
Single A, yeah.
Made his way all the way up, and
he has more.
Set a record, World Series record for rookies.
Yeah.
Strikeouts.
Has more postseason starts than he did regular season starts.
Yeah.
So he's expected to be the de facto ace, I think, come opening day.
Yeah, probably.
Him or Gosman. I believe this is Gosman. I believe next year is Gosman's final year with the Blue Jays as well. So if the Blue Jays don't make it back, this might be the beginning of their window closing, because you also have Bichette as a looming free agent to be.
Well, he's now a free agent.
He is now officially a free agent. And I believe there was a video or like a leak that said him and Vlad had a really like warm embrace with each other. I think they knew that. I think
might be the end.
It's probably the end of those two. Like they
came up together.
Yep, they went up through the system.
They were teammates all through the minors.
Yep.
Vlad signed with the Blue Jays when he was 15 or 16.
16 years old, and Bo was a second round pick or something in like 2016.
I think they're only like 2 years apart.
Yeah.
But they each had their moments this postseason. Obviously, when Bo hit the first pitch 3-run homer off Ohtani in the Game 7.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw that happened, I was like, oh.
I was very optimistic.
If the Blue Jays lose this game, which, spoiler.
Never say die.
Yeah. So, yeah, great World Series. And so, Valentine's Day, pitchers and catchers report before you know it. And there's the World Baseball Classic this next year.
There is, with Judge as the captain this time around.
Yeah.
I think the World Baseball Classic's getting a lot of traction, especially in the USA now, because I think they finally care about winning it. I think before that they didn't really care because
the only time they've ever won it was in 2017
with like 4 Giants players.
Yeah, Crawford,
Posey.
I think it was just Crawford and Posey.
I could have sworn there was a pitcher of ours there.
Not. Oh, was it?
Didn't we have a pitcher?
Was it Matt Moore?
It might have been Matt Moore.
For some reason, I want to say it was just Crawford and Posey.
I swear to God,
but
we had a pitcher in there. It was Romo. No, Romo wouldn't have been there.
But if Romo was, he would have played for
Mexico.
But I remember that 2017 Team USA team for the WBC.
Yeah, looking back, they had a young Yelich,
Adam Jones.
They had you're going the headliner,
back old school.
Real Muto,
yeah.
Stanton.
Strasburg was on the team, right?
Strasburg was on the team. Stroman was on the team.
That's right, Marcus Stroman.
What's
he doing? Is he still in the Mets?
No, he got cut. He got cut by the Yankees.
Oh, the
halfway
Yankees.
through the year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
they cut him loose.
Yeah, he had that terrible game against the Giants.
Yep. Yeah, I think at the WBC they had Crawford. I'm trying to think of what the infield was.
I just remember the one game when it was Team Puerto Rico against Team USA at Petco.
Yeah, that game was intense.
When Machado hit the fly ball
and Adam Jones robbed him.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope. Okay, I remember the infield now. It was Hosmer at first, Kinsler, Crawford, Arenado.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, with Posey catching. Posey and Real Muto catching.
Yeah.
And then the outfield was, I believe, Stanton, Yelich, Jones.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
With some bench pieces, I don't remember.
Yeah, apologies. I have to clear my throat.
But yeah, next year's WBC, we already know a few of the players that are signing up. You have Raleigh, you have
Cal Raleigh, Bobby Witt,
and Judge so far.
That's it?
I believe so. Nobody else has really signed up.
I wonder if Logan Webb.
I think Webb might.
He might do
it. Webb might sign up. I think Robbie Ray might sign up.
Yeah.
I don't think Ray should.
No.
He might become a little less durable than he did this year.
Logan Webb could do it. I could see him doing it.
Webb could definitely do it. He's a workhorse. I think Seth Lugo or Michael Waka might sign up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Michael Waka was in the WBC in 2017 or like a year or two ago. In terms of like the other players, I have no idea if
it's still too soon to tell.
I don't know if Mike Trout's going to do it. You might as well just make him the DH.
Yeah.
Because he can't do anything else anymore.
Make him Captain America again, where he just walks out carrying the American flag.
Unfortunately, you can't have like Tommy Edman or Ketel Marte play for Team USA because I believe Edman is Japanese, technically.
Well, I remember Lars Nootbaar. He played for Team Japan.
Yep, got a complimentary win out of that for being carried by Team Japan.
So, yeah, I mean, the WBC is always neat, you're right, because that's the only time that we get to see the pros in playing internationally.
Playing for their country.
Right. Which I don't know if it's been finalized, but there is going to be baseball in the 20 LA Olympics. I
think I saw
remember
that.
I think because Bryce Harper was the representative for the MLBPA, and he was trying to push for the professionals to be able to play in that.
Yep.
And then that's because I remember I saw that was when it was I remember like I think MLB on Fox reported it, but there was rumors swirling around. It kind of came to light this past All-Star break, where for the 2028 All-Star game, Major League Baseball would want to have the All-Star game somewhere on the West Coast so that they could keep all their players on the West Coast for the Olympics because they're going to be in LA, right?
Yep.
And so they said that it would possibly be in San Francisco.
It would be like 20 years since they have gone back there. It was like 2007.
Yeah. It would be 21 years if it's in 2028.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it coming back to Oracle.
Yeah. My dad and my grandpa went to the 2007 All-Star game.
I think for just making it easier for the MLB, they'll probably make it LA or Anaheim.
No, because that's where the Olympics are going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I don't think they want it to be in the same place where the Olympics are. That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel like because you're saying the Olympics start before the All-Star break?
No, the Olympics are always the end of July.
Yeah, so you would have the All-Star break first and then just have the players report in LA.
Well, Dodger Stadium just hosted it 3 years ago, so it's not going to be a Dodger Stadium.
So it could be Anaheim or Petco.
Petco just hosted it.
It's been a while.
9 years ago.
Yeah, it was like 2016.
Yeah, but they don't usually like to have close repeats. I mean,
ask the NFL about that.
The last time Yankee Stadium hosted it was
like
2009.
Yeah, like
I think
15 years.
Yeah, I think it was 2009 and then 2010.
2010
was at Angel Stadium.
I thought it was Arlington.
No, 2010 was Angel Stadium.
What was that home run derby that Josh Hamilton had then? He was in Arlington. He was at the Ranger Stadium. What year was that?
I don't know.
I could have sworn that was like 2010.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like
the All-Star game locations. Yeah, hard to remember.
Yeah.
You mentioned we can put a little bit of spotlight on the Gold Glove winners.
Yes.
That were just announced yesterday.
Yep, the winners. I'm going to pull up the winners because I can't remember them all. But we can start with our Giants.
Yeah, Logan Webb. Congratulations to Logan Webb. He won his first career Gold Glove. I think it says something when a pitcher gets to win a Gold Glove, because Adam Wainwright won a couple. Zach Greinke won like four or five.
Yeah, he won a lot.
Yeah.
I think Yu Darvish won a few.
Maybe, yeah. But and then not really a shocker, Patrick Bailey won his second consecutive Gold Glove.
Yep, leading the league in, I don't think it was defensive run saves, but the metric that he leads in is by like almost 20, and it's not even close. Like I think the next best defensive catcher is like Kirk or Real Muto.
Yeah,
it's not even close. Like how good Bailey is defensively. If he can hit like 250, then he's a perennial all-star or maybe like a top 10 catcher in the league.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was really funny. Like Patrick Bailey is now a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner. He has caught for 281 and 81 teams.
Yeah, like it's good to know that the Giants are fixing their culture defensively. Like I remember the last few years, it was a turnstile.
Yeah.
Good to know we have a good defensive catcher. Joey Bart can finally be laid to pasture. He's he's flourishing pretty well in the Pirates. Still has durability issues, but it's good to see him.
What about what's his name? He was the opening day catcher when they played at Yankee Stadium 2023. He was not like, it wasn't like Roberto Rodriguez or something.
Oh, are we talking about like Tom Murphy?
No, not Tom Murphy.
Roberto Perez.
Roberto Perez. Shout out Roberto Perez.
I forgot about him.
Forever Giant. He only caught like
5
6 games.
Yeah,
and got hurt.
Yeah.
And then the whole Tom Murphy thing, that was just weird.
I think he was still on the team technically this year.
Yeah, but
he's gone now.
Oh, probably.
For the Giants catching situation, I talked to my mom about it yesterday actually because she wanted to know. She's like, "Hey, what are the Giants going to do backup catcher wise?" And I said there are two options the Giants could take. Tony Vitello had seen Adley Rutschman play in college, I believe, and I think Tony Vitello maybe want to make a pitch to get Adley Rutschman in a trade because there are a bunch of Adley trade rumors.
There were even in the middle of the season.
Yeah, Adley Rutschman, I would not be surprised if he's on the move in this offseason.
Yeah.
Same with Gunnar Henderson, maybe. I think they're either going to have to choose to extend him or Rutschman, and I think they're going to lean more towards Henderson.
There have been a lot of recent rumors swirling around of a handful of high-profile pitchers possibly being on the move. Probably the most notable is Tarek Skubal.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Him and the Tigers are not really on the same page, apparently, on contract extension negotiations.
Yeah, I think what Skubal might be asking for is going to be very rich. But he
wants more than Yamamoto. He'll probably want that because Yamamoto, richest pitching deal ever.
Which, I mean, so far, Skubal has definitely proved that he's worth that money. But I think the Tigers just want to see one more, and then they might open the checkbook for him. But the Tigers, I think, have a little bit of PTSD because they've made a big mega deal like this before, and it's blown up in their face. Like, do we need to talk about Miguel Cabrera's second long-term deal with the team?
Yeah.
The minute he left the team, the Tigers became relevant again, and I don't think that's a coincidence.
Yeah. And then another name that came up was flamethrower Hunter Green.
Hunter Green? Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know.
The playoffs definitely exposed the Reds.
Oh, the Reds.
In a poor way.
You know what? The only reason that, the only thing that the Reds got out of playing those two losses against the Dodgers in the wild card series, I put in air quotes, the wild card series, was the fact that they were on national TV.
Yeah, I think it was probably just more just
they were maybe call it a sympathy trip to the playoffs just to get the playoff logos on there.
I was gonna say sacrificial punching bag.
Sure.
Rather than better than the Mets, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think we said that the Mets might have given the Dodgers a little more
of a fight. Yeah. Especially with Pete Alonso now a free agent.
Yeah, Pete Alonso
opted out, I believe, 20 minutes after they choked game 162.
He's probably got to be free agent number 1 this offseason.
I'd say him, Framber Valdez. I believe Bregman is opting out.
Oh, he already did.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Bregman, Framber Valdez, Ranger Suarez, Schwarber.
Yeah.
All Phillies fans that I've heard, they're pretty confident that they're going to bring Schwarber back. I think they're going to try to shed Nick Castellanos' contract first, and then because they have to pay that the $20 million severance that he's still owed.
Okay.
They're either going to cut him or they're just going to trade him.
Okay.
Preferably, probably cut him.
Yeah. It'll be that'll be interesting to see.
Like I would not be surprised if the Phillies end up being bad next year.
Yeah, like kind of being like the Braves of this year.
Yeah, it would not surprise me in the slightest if the Phillies start going downwards, and if Rob Thompson gets fired in the middle of the year, I can validate my way of thinking and say I told you so. Yeah,
so that is interesting. So I do want to you pay attention to more baseball news probably than I do. So I just for the Giants fans in us, okay, just putting that out there. What do you think? Okay, so I want to get your predictions, like free agent, trade. What do you think the Giants are going to do this offseason? I want to get into this.
Okay, so I did mention Rutschman. That was the first scenario I talked about in terms of a backup catcher. The second one is when the Giants traded for Doval with the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
We got their, I think, like 15th ranked prospect.
Jesus Rodriguez.
Yeah, they're like second best ranked catcher prospect.
Yeah.
He was supposedly ready to go in September for the extended roster.
Yeah, he had a locker, I think, in San Francisco, but he was only with the big league club to catch in the bullpen.
Yes, but he was. He was. Yeah, now that you think about it, he was in the bullpen.
Uh-huh.
But he was. I guess he had a shoulder injury or something, or an elbow injury when he got traded. So that just delayed his start. I would not be surprised if he's on the opening day roster if they don't trade for Rutschman. But I think
that's an interesting take.
Yeah, I think the first move,
him and Bailey, maybe the two catchers.
I think because you can always do it with like a catching tandem. Like that's not a bad thing. Like if you have
that's what they did in 2021.
If you have a good hitting catcher, you can have a good defensive catcher. Like you can
shout
do
out
one or the other.
Kirk Casale, he like caught 8 or 9 shutouts for the Giants in 2021.
Yeah, like you don't have to be a good hitting and defensive catcher.
You don't have to be Buster Posey.
Yeah, like
simple.
You don't have to be Buster Posey, Yachty, Cal Raleigh. Like those come once in a generation for your teams.
Right.
Like if you can get a good hitting catcher and I would say Rutschman is a good hitting catcher anymore, but more of an average kind of hitter.
He was in the home run derby a couple years ago, but
yeah, the decline of Rutschman needs to be studied a little bit too. Hopefully, maybe just the change of scenery will help him out.
What do you think about Pete Alonso? Because I heard that some, people are always going to say, "Oh, the Giants are in the mix for, free agent A, B, and C." Right?
Nope.
They're like, "Oh no,
no way they're going for Alonso anymore." Cause like that was the initial guess before the Devers trade in June.
Yeah.
Now that we have Devers, no, Pete Alonso is not on the radar at all.
He should go to
I'm thinking he's going to go to the Padres. Those are my top two guesses is the Padres
the Padres are probably going to make a handful of moves this offseason.
Yeah, the problem with the Padres is I don't think they have the money to afford Pete Alonso. Like Do
you think that because they invested in their current roster? Is that what you're saying?
That
with Tatis and Machado.
That and they have a really shaky RSN deal right now. I believe it collapsed like a year or two ago.
Oh yeah,
they're losing a bunch of revenue.
Well, the whole MLB regional sports network framework has just really started falling apart.
And that's going to be a big contributor to the lockout, I think, next year.
Oh yeah,
because they can't figure that out for some reason.
Back in the day when it was always Fox Sports had all the regional sports networks.
Yep.
Like Fox Sports West and Fox Sports, or Fox Sports, whatever.
Yeah, everyone wants to be like their own individual broadcasting.
Right, and so recently, it's been Major League Baseball has been independently producing the broadcasts for the Padres, the Diamondbacks,
the Marlins.
Not the Marlins.
I could have sworn their RSN deal lapsed.
The Marlins and the Marlins and the Rays are still on FanDuel Sports.
Yeah, but like all these
Cleveland,
yeah.
Let's see, Cleveland, Minnesota.
Pretty much a decent amount of the small market teams.
Yeah. Well, I would not call the Padres a small market team.
Well, the formerly big market team. I'd say they're a medium market.
They used to be a small market team.
Yeah.
The Padres have completely rebranded themselves.
Yeah. Again, the problem with the Padres now is that they're starting to run out of money to spend because again, their RSN deal is gone and it's not that they're losing revenue. It's like, it's a weird thing that's going on with them.
Yeah.
Like the owners are going through a lot of turnover. Like Seidler's wife is still trying to file a civil suit against the brothers.
Really?
And there's all that inner turmoil. There's a reason their only free agent move was signing Nick Pivetta. And even then, that was more of a cheap contract when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like it was only like $65 million.
Well, but then I also think of the Dodgers, because you were talking about the RSN stuff, because they were for the longest time, it was one of the cable networks in Southern California that would televise their games, but then they got into a lawsuit with Spectrum, Time Warner Cable or something. Now the Dodgers, it's called Spectrum Sportsnet LA. Mm-hmm. It's a TV channel that is solely Dodgers.
Interesting.
I think the Dodgers, it's their network. They own it, or at least they own a majority of it.
Do they get the revenue from viewership numbers?
They might. I don't know. It's because when you compare it to the Giants, the Giants and the NBC Sports Bay Area, and because the Giants and the Warriors televise their games on NBC Sports Bay Area, but I know that the Giants own a part of NBC Sports Bay Area.
Yeah, they have I believe Larry Baer has a stake in that.
Probably. And so, I mean, the Giants have always played on that channel. But
Yep.
you were saying, like, oh, if it's going to come down, like, when they have the lockout, is one of the issues going to be, you know, does Major League Baseball want to work with every single club individually to create a brand new,
like a new network?
basically, well, they would probably have to be separate networks, because the whole point of having the regional sports networks for the teams is to just have dedicated coverage on the team, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you already have MLB Network. That's just national coverage.
Yeah.
But if Major League Baseball wants to create a whole division, you know, a separate division of, you know, like Major League Baseball Productions or something, where it's split up into 30 different sectors, right? Where
Yep.
Major League Baseball has a team and a program for every single baseball team. So it's really interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
and you know what? Speaking of that, the Rockies, they do it too.
Ugh. Don't
get me started on that.
started on that
So
poverty
but that
franchise.
is a very interesting conversation to have.
And you know the one thing that's going to stop that from happening? Money.
Yeah.
It's all about the money. The
Mm.
owners are not going to want to pay for their own individual networking station.
Of course not.
And
It's
like
they don't want they're like, oh, you know, the Dodgers are like, we've invested all this money on our players, we don't want to use it on anything else other than our players. But it's also interesting just because you're right, it all comes down to money. And we had mentioned just a little bit ago about the looming lockout after the 26th season, and apparently it's sounding and looking like it's going to be worse than the lockout. What was it, 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
2022.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where that only lasted a few weeks to a month, where this could potentially be a repeat of the 94 season.
Yeah, opening day could be delayed for like almost a month probably. And it's all because of money. It's ridiculous. Like,
it is ridiculous.
Like the cheap owners are going to want to keep the proposed salary stuff, like the salary cap and floor. They're going to want to keep that out of the discussions, because
obviously,
as long as they're making their money, like enough money to just save face and profit off of their product,
yeah,
why do they have to care?
Well, why wouldn't the richer owners want to not have any of that? Because
they don't want that either.
Oh, so you think regardless on,
like, the owners are going to deny a salary cap. Like the rich owners, like the Dodgers, they're not going to want a salary cap.
No.
The cheap owners don't want a salary floor.
Why don't the cheap owner? Oh, they don't want to.
They don't want a minimum. Like the rich owners are going to
sense.
start having like
sense.
a little civil war, I think, over how much they need to spend in free agency. Because when you look at baseball now, this is like, I was a little dramatic over the weekend. I said this is like a dark time in baseball, kind of. Like, you just have such top heavy teams, like your Dodgers, your Cubs, your Yankees, your Phillies. Like, they're the only teams that spend money on those top tier free agents. Like,
right.
Would you ever see, like, are you gonna think Pete Alonso is gonna like want to sign with Chicago or something? Like,
be more specific.
Oh, the White Sox.
Thank you.
Right. Like, do you?
That's a good point.
Like, do you think he's gonna sign with Cleveland? Like,
No,
like Milwaukee? Like,
well,
come on.
Okay. I think, it's everything with. I mean, you were saying, oh, the cheap owners versus the rich owners. That's one side of the story. The other side of the story is the players. I think there are players. Obviously, the players. I'm thinking that they don't. Do you think that they do want to have salary cap or no?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
If they make more money, then it's not going to matter.
Right.
But
exactly.
I'd say the salary cap is like how much money maximum you can spend in a year, not like collectively. Like the Dodgers, $1 billion worth of pitchers, that's
1.3
fine.
to be.
But if their AAV
Specific.
exceeds a certain number, then that is an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're spending, like, what was their number this year? Like $400 something million spent this year
I don't know.
on player revenue. Like, that's an issue, because the lowest number was like the Pirates or something at
Oh yeah.
33 million. Like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? Like, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So, you know what? As a baseball fan, I understand that that's it's Major League Baseball. It's a organization. It's a business. Everything comes down to making money.
Yeah, and it's just it's that stupid philosophy, but it's true. It's just the rich keep getting richer.
Yeah.
And the poor will become more poor.
Yeah. Well, in other news, Tony Vitello got introduced as the 40th manager of the Giants.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
Before we go any further with that, I did want to mention that the Twins made a.
Yeah.
I despise everything the Twins stand for right now. I think they are a joke. And they tried to just squeak in their hire during the World Series so that nobody thinks they would notice. But they hired, of all people, Derek Shelton. Former manager of the Pirates. What? Like, you should have just kept Baldelli, dude. Like, that is the biggest downgrade I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, Baldelli's going to get a job automatically, I think, with another team here in the next few weeks.
Yeah, and then there were also some rumors going around that the Padres had Albert Pujols go back for a second interview, where apparently that interview lasted
9 hours.
Yeah, something like 9 hours or something.
That's crazy.
But no news on that has become official.
I didn't even think that Pujols wanted to manage.
Well, he interviewed for the Angels job.
Yeah, but the Angels turned him down. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and they hired Kirk Suzuki.
Kirk Suzuki. I ain't got no issues with that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know. Did you watch the Vitello press conference?
I didn't watch it live, but I watched, like, clips of it and stuff. He seems to already be a little more well-composed than when he was at Tennessee. Yeah. Posey definitely probably gave him a rundown of what he can and can't do.
He was in formal attire. He wasn't in a baseball uniform.
Yeah.
He was at a press conference, not on the baseball field.
Yeah, like you see all the I thought the stuff about him not knowing about what people post about him on Twitter was kind of funny.
Oh yeah, that was, yeah.
So it's a good thing he's not affected by social media like Kapler was, which is ridiculous, which was so stupid.
Every time when the Giants would go to Florida, whether it was to Tampa or Miami, Kapler would post his videos of his favorite spot to get like a burger.
Yeah, like good thing. Like social media is not going to control Vitello, luckily. So
yeah,
that's good to know.
Yeah, and you know what, I think that this is, Bob Melvin, he was Farhan's guy. Now Tony, Buster had Bob Melvin for a year, right? But Vitello is Buster's guy.
Yeah, I think also Bob Melvin just kind of reached his expiration date in the league almost.
You think so?
Yeah, he's getting up there. I think his tactics are getting outclassed by the new age managerial strategies and stuff.
Yeah, he can go hang out with.
He can go fishing with Bochy in retirement.
What's his name? Who was the coach of the 2016 Cubs?
Oh, Joe Madden.
Joe Madden. Go hang out with Joe Madden, Joe Girardi.
Yeah, a bunch of just outdated managers.
Yeah, Mike Scioscia.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it happens to all great managers.
It does. I mean, yeah, Bob Melvin, great manager.
Just not the right fit for the Giants.
No,
it's just cut and dry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other teams without a manager right now. I know the Nationals are without a manager still.
No, they hired the youngest ever manager. Did you not hear about that?
Right.
I think his name is.
Forgot about that.
Butera or something.
Yes, Blake Butera.
Yeah, he's
33 years old.
33 years old.
The Sean McVay hire. That
I did see.
That
I
think is going to be interesting. I'm trying to think. Is there a player on the Nationals right now that's older than 33? Because they're a fairly young team right now. So I guess like young.
Not off the top of my head.
So I'm thinking like young team meets young manager. So yeah. I like that hire.
Yeah,
honestly, I mean, it's definitely outside the box. Like this has been a unique coaching hire.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Like I think I mentioned, like hiring Tony Vitello is going to create a ripple effect. I think I said this in like when we first found out about this hire.
You're right.
Like I think I said this will create a ripple effect and change the outlook of like hiring managers. Like people are going to start going outside the box for unique hires, and this is definitely a unique one.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, very interesting. So I think how it works is it's either like a few days to a week after the World Series end is when the offseason technically begins.
The qualifying offers.
Or qualifying offers. And then I don't know when like the official date of like a free agency starts.
Today.
Yeah.
Yep. It starts today.
So.
And I believe I believe the teams have like, I don't know if it's till the end of the week, but they have a few days to give qualifying offers to players with player options?
Well, I can't think of anybody that the Giants are going to extend qualifying offers to.
Nobody.
Because Verlander and Dom Smith and Wilmer Flores are now officially free agents.
I hope Dom Smith makes money somewhere. I don't know where he's gonna go.
I mean, with the way that he played this year, he might get a big league contract.
Absolutely.
Watch him sign with the Dodgers.
He was fantastic. Oh God, don't say that. I was thinking he's probably gonna sign with like the Yankees or something.
Oh well, that would be weird because he was in the Yankees system before he came to the Giants. I think he was in AAA for the Yankees, and the Yankees waived him.
Well, maybe he might go back to Washington. Then who knows?
Yeah.
He'll definitely get some money though.
Yeah, no, I think he made himself a little more relevant for when he was on the Giants.
And then Wilmer, he's going to get signed as a bench and character pick from probably for some playoff team, whether it be Philly or God forbid the Dodgers.
Really?
Yeah,
you don't see a return to
absolutely
Citi Field?
Oh, Citi Field. I don't know if I don't know.
I mean, it's been a while since.
Yeah, that's like I don't know if Mets fans will be happy with that. Especially considering the offseason they have in front of them. The Mets have to invest in pitching bad.
Yeah.
Especially that bullpen. Oh, my goodness. For the Giants, though, pitching.
Yeah, whether it's a trade. Are you for or against any kind of trade that involves Eldridge?
100% against it.
Yeah.
He's 20 years old. He still needs time.
Yeah. He still has lots to prove.
I
still believe that he still has a really high ceiling.
Absolutely. He will be a stud. I am confident in that because I don't even know if Eldridge was a Posey pick or it was a Farhan pick.
Farhan.
Maybe a blind squirrel can find a nut. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very high on Eldridge.
As soon as when Gavin Keelan gets called up, I think that'll be the first Posey pick.
I believe
that
Keelan
debuts in the majors.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Keelan made his way already to San Jose, which is Double-A.
Yeah, no, San Jose's High A.
Oh, okay.
Double A is Richmond.
Fresno.
No,
that's the A's.
Yeah, the Fresno Grizzlies used to be the Giants AAA team.
I always get that confused.
And then the River Cats are the Giants AAA team now. But no, I think it's the I think the San Jose Giants are low A.
I thought
the
they were
Salem
high A.
Kaiser Volcanoes are high A.
That's the Giants team?
Yeah.
What?
Or no, not the Salem.
Isn't it the Eugene?
Or the Eugene Emeralds. I think
that's what I thought.
I think the Salem Kaiser Volcanoes used to be.
That's the Mariners.
Yeah, I think the Volcanoes used to be part of the Giants affiliate. But no, it's the Eugene Emeralds.
Yeah, the Eugene Emeralds are.
They play at the Oregon baseball field. I know that.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of hype coming out of the San Jose team.
Yeah,
they won state championship, and there's a lot of like international players that Posey signed this year that have contributed heavily to that team.
Well, the Giants, they signed the top international prospect in this past year's international signing period. It was like,
what was his name?
Jose de la Gonzalez or something like that.
Yeah, looking this up.
Josuar Gonzalez. I don't know.
Yeah, I know who you're talking. He's a shortstop, right?
Yeah. But the Giants also have this guy. I think he was with the Giants, the San Jose Giants this year. His name is Johnny Level or something like that. He had a pretty good. He was playing with Dakota Jordan, the Giants' second round pick 2 years ago.
Dakota Jordan it sounds like his stock is kind of fallen a little bit, unfortunately. He got hurt, I believe.
Did he get hurt?
And then he got promoted, and he's kind of just, I don't know, looming a little bit. His ETA year is pushed back now. His ETA is now 2027.
Interesting.
I believe it was originally 2026.
Well, you talk about ETA dates getting pushed back for players in the Giants organization. Whatever happened to Reggie Crawford?
I knew you were going to say his name. It looks like he's not even in the top 30 anymore.
Wow. He got hurt and he didn't play.
Yeah, his elbow I think is giving out on him or something. His shoulder. Yeah, and Johnny Lavelle, you were talking about, he's our number 4 prospect.
Yeah.
His ETA is for another like 4 years because
he's
only 18.
Yeah.
And then Keelan is also expected to come in 2028.
Probably.
And then Gonzalez, like you said, he's our number 2 prospect now. No ETA until 2030. So like they have a bunch, and all these guys are in San Jose.
Yeah.
Like it's an interesting time to be a Giant.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're talking about the Giants right now, their farm system, I think, is trying to, get back to the, being more prominent.
I think it might. I think it might become a.
So we saw that this year. It was a small sample size for the trades that Buster made.
Yeah.
But he did get a lot in return for Tyler Rogers and Camilo Doval, which now that the season's over and looking at the results of the 2025 season, maybe you could say that, the Giants maybe long-term might have benefited more from it.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the Mets and the Yankees were in win-now mode, and they needed extra arms. Everybody knows that it didn't work out really well. I mean, Doval's still going to be in the Yankees he still has like 2 or 3 more years of club control.
Yeah,
but
that
initial impressions did not work. Tyler Rogers wasn't really great. He's a free agent now.
Yeah, everyone's saying the Giants might just bring him back.
I
Which
don't know about that.
Okay. I love Tyler Rogers, but also like Tyler Rogers is an enigma to me.
Yeah.
He's good, but when he's not good, it's bad.
Yeah.
Like really, really bad.
Giving up the walk-off homer to Will Smith in 21.
He's coming off like his age 35 season.
Yeah. I mean, he's led Major League Baseball for relievers innings pitched for like the last 4 seasons or
probably
something
like appearances too.
Or appearances, that's what it is.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind bringing him back, but he's not the fix that the Giants need.
They just need the Giants. The Giants just need arms. They
Giants
need starters
need
and
healthy arms.
They gotta bring in as many pitchers as they can.
Talking about the prospects, though, actually, I saw on the list. I completely forgot about him because he's only started 2 games. Trevor McDonald.
Oh yeah,
he has a lot of upside, and I really hope he works his way onto the opening day roster.
He might. Yeah, he had.
He was. He was disgusting.
I went to. It was one of the final games of
the
regular
Willie Mack
season.
night, right?
Did he start that game?
I believe that he did.
Yeah, he pitched like 6 innings.
Yeah, he struck out like 8 or something.
Yeah.
And honestly, that wasn't even his better start of the 2. It was his start against the Dodgers.
Yes,
in LA.
In Dodger Stadium, yeah.
He struck out like 10 Dodgers or something over 6 innings. I'm like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm like, you do that? I'm like, obviously the Dodgers don't know anything about him, but that's still pretty good.
Right.
Like, if we can just get that out of him for a whole season, then yeah, you got a starter position, buddy.
Yeah.
Like him, Kaiwei Tang, Wisenhunt. Like the Giants have options for starters.
Yeah.
They just have to show out and prove that they belong there.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and the relievers is honestly the biggest issue. I think the Giants need to shop for relievers
more than anything. No
more promoting from within.
No Randy Rodriguez this next season.
Potentially no Eric Miller still.
Really?
His rehab might get delayed, I think, into the season.
Well, I think that just answered our question on what the Giants' priority is. Pitching.
Yeah.
Pitching.
You could go out and get a Ranger Suarez or a Framber Valdez.
That would be awesome, but I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah, I don't know how much Framber Valdez is going to be requesting in terms of money. He's not worthy of Yamamoto money, that's for sure. No. I'd say like
Yamamoto earned his paycheck.
Yeah, like Valdez has been very solid as a pitcher. But nothing like Cy Young Hall of Fame caliber pitcher.
No, but he's been on World Series teams.
Yeah. I think maybe give him like Zach Wheeler money, which I believe was... How much money did Zach Wheeler get? Like $150 million?
Yeah.
I would give him like something along the lines of that. And if he's asking for more, then I'd back out.
Maybe trade for Cam Schlittler because Garrett Cole's coming back.
Yeah, no, that guy's untouchable.
Well, lots of stuff to get thrown around, so this will be the first week. This is going to be the first week without any baseball since
February.
Yeah. But yeah, free agency starts obviously
Today,
at some
baby.
point. Yeah, the Padres are going to figure out who their next manager is going to be coming up here soon.
Yeah, the
Winter meetings will be coming up in December. I just before we wrap on this one, I did want to mention that the 2025 Baseball Hall of Fame contemporary ballot was released this morning, and I'm not surprised Barry Bonds was on it.
And Jeff Kent.
Jeff Kent, Barry Bonds, Jeff Kent, Kurt Schilling, Gary Sheffield, Roger Clemens,
Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah, he's
a lock.
Yeah, he'll probably get in with that.
Also, before we go off, I just got a bunch of reports of the players who have their player options declined. So we knew a few of these. Cody Bellinger declines his option.
Okay.
He already elected to be a free agent. We knew that.
You better not come back.
Alex Bregman officially declines his 2-year, $80 million player option.
Wow.
One I was not expecting. Edwin Diaz declines his 2-year, $38 million option to become a free agent. So the Giants could maybe go out and get Edwin Diaz.
No more Timmy Trumpet in New York.
Nope. Robert Suarez also declines his 2-year, $16 million option with the Padres. So the Giants could also go out and swoop him because he lost his closer role to Mason Miller.
Oh yeah, Mason Miller's
now the closer in San Diego, so that doesn't surprise me. And then this one's also a good one. Michael King declines his $15 million mutual option, and he receives a buyout and is now a free agent.
Okay. So there's some pitchers.
Reliable long reliever and starter. Randall Grichuk declines his option, which he was a free agent to be anyway. Sure. Mitch Garver declines his option and gets a buyout.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible contract. Enough said about that. Michael Lorenzen, kind of also irrelevant nowadays. And AJ Minter, I didn't even know he was still in the league. He declined his option with the Mets.
Okay.
Or no, he exercised his option with the Mets. And is coming back for $11 million. Wow.
How about that?
I would opt into that too if I hadn't pitched for over a year.
Well, that is some good information. It was a heck of a season, that's for sure.
Yeah. Wonder where Cody Bellinger's going to end up. I didn't even think about him.
Who knows?
Watch him go to the Red Sox.
Yep. Well, we will see what happens with the remaining managerial searches. And again, congrats to Logan Webb and Patrick Bailey getting some more hardware. Good for them. They deserve it.
Yep.
All right. We will see you guys on the next one.